One of the folks on the course actually asked us a really important question, which was, why do I have to change my thinking? Why does somebody have to change their thinking? Why do people have to think differently? Mm-hmm. And the truth is, you don't. You don't have to change your thinking. If everything is going swimmingly, if everything's going well, if everything's going bueno, then don't change your thinking.
Just keep on swimming.
That's reality giving you feedback that things are good. And, but if things are not going well, if you're in a state of no bueno, which is kind of suffering of any kind, whether you're suffering over, worrying about your kids or whether you're worrying about your whatever it is.
You mean personally,
professionally,
globally,
the job that you're trying to get, the raise that you're trying to get. Mm-hmm. If you're worrying financially, if you're worrying emotionally, socially, whatever it is that's causing you suffering, mm-hmm. is the state of no bueno, not good. No bueno. And so that's where you have to think about changing your mental models, changing your thinking.
Right. And I think that's a little different from how most people think about it. I think a lot of people, myself included for a while, go through life believing things are happening to me.
Yeah.
Right. That everything around me is causing my no bueno.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I think it was you and then another friend of mine who said, actually, the thing that's causing the suffering is how you're interacting with the reality of the problems you're facing.
That's the cause, is the hidden mental models. So the problem is no bueno, right?
Yeah.
If things aren't going well, if you're suffering in some way, which could, suffering sounds like, I'm suffering, I'm like in the corner curled up.
Yeah.
But suffering could just be, you're just not happy with the way things are. You want things to be different.
I sometimes use struggling,
suffering, whatever. That's the state of no bueno. That's the problem, mm-hmm. right? And the solution, the cause of that problem is really important. The cause is the hidden mental models.
Right.
In other words, reality is required, but suffering is not. Suffering is optional, right? And that's something that we learn a lot in the mountains. Things can be... and you see this in lots of different areas where people are in challenging situations in the mountains. The worst people to climb mountains with are the kind that when the suffering starts, they're complaining and they're not, and the best people are the ones that are like, they come out of the tent and it's a terrible situation, but they kind of almost get energy and they stay positive and they stay kind of like, hey, yes, we're in a terrible situation, but that doesn't mean we have to react terribly to it.